Kapau, 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 ane makakuta, kakumeka, ane makakuta, kakumeka, ane makabanga, kakumeka, ane makadroshu, kakumeka.
Pleasant good evening and good morning or good afternoon to all of you listening to us via the radio or online. We want to say welcome to another edition of the About Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program. And we are here on every Sunday. We're sorry for the little delay you experienced. Like I said, it was due to some, reasons beyond our own control. But we are here again. As you know, the registration process for farmers in Upper Bon County started few days ago, and the team is right here. We also have with us Madam Abba A. Anderson, who will later on take on the program. But we have with us the team. So, gentlemen, I want to say welcome to the program.
Thank you, Ronald. It's a pleasure to be here.
Madam Abba A. Anderson, we want to say welcome to the program, and it's all yours.
Thank you to you all listening, watching us from different aspects of this world. We want to wholeheartedly welcome you to tonight's edition of the ABBA Organic Farm Liberia's Farmers Union. And we want to take this opportunity to say thank you for accepting us in your various homes and your various locations. We encourage you to please tap into others to allow them to come closer because this is about Liberia. When we're speaking about the Abba Organic Farm, we are speaking about a Liberia own program, and this is where we as Liberian comes together, bringing about our most important aspect of growth and prosperity, the dream of making Liberia a better nation for us all, making Liberia a place that everyone will want to live in peace and in harmony, being able to tackle our growing concerns when it comes to food stability in our country, looking at the educational aspect of it, and also looking at the possibility that Liberia will not only feed herself, but will also go about helping other nations to be strengthened when it comes to agriculture. This is the program that brings us together. So we say thank you for watching, listening, and sharing. This is where we will be discussing our roots. This is where we will be bringing to light what are our achievement over the process of registering farmers from all areas. And also, we are here heavily armed with our officials who are there on the field, laying down their lives, their pride and dignity for the success of us all as Liberia. So we will want to give them the opportunity to speak about the growing concerns of our farmers and to be able to enlighten our mind what is happening when it comes to the agricultural sector presently in Liberia. Your host, Madam Abba A. Anderson, and joined by our senior directors, coordinators, and members of the Abba Organic Farm. We are pleased to inform the world. So please fasten your seatbelt because it is about Liberia. It is about the change. It is about the liberation, the true liberation, the true meaning of a better Liberia, the true aspect that will lead us to a stable development and job creativity. This is the program that educates us all. Thank you. And I will now turn over to you there in studio in Bon County, precisely in Liberia. So if you have just tuned in, this is the program that gave us the true meaning of us being liberated from poverty. This is the true program that educates us into how we can be able to develop our nation in peace, love, and unity. To you, our honorable directors, and also to you there in studio, Mr. Yan, we also say thank you for affording us the opportunity to be right there with you, and also to our listening audience. That goes to our special heartbeats, which are the farmers of Liberia and other partners. We also want to welcome you to this edition. Thank you. Okay, so if you are hearing me, directors, the phone is still muted. If you can please
Okay,
come in. Yeah, yeah, no, it's
it's
okay.
okay now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so directors, you can just go ahead and do further introduction of yourself. Then we can start our discussion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nya, for affording us this opportunity
Yeah,
after
but we are
passing
not
around.
hearing you clearly, director, on here. So if you can please speak a bit louder.
Yeah, as I'm saying thank you to Mr. Nya for the level of privilege that giving us this evening or this afternoon that we have come from the length and breadth of Upper Bone to assemble this evening in his morning studio. My name is Uriah A. Winnie, Director for Mobilization, Recruitment about Organic Farm Liberia Farmer Union.
Well, thank
We
you
are
out there.
receiving some signal. There is a signal at the background. Okay.
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 I want to say thank you again, especially to our host,
It's also
Mr.
low.
Yan.
So if you can please the volume, it sounds so low.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. I think we are clear.
All right. So, to our listening audience out there, I would like to say thank you. Second feedback still coming.
Yeah, the feedback is too high, please. The feedback is too high.
I think I just have to go up here. So, we sorry for the level of disturbance that you're getting from your monitor. But however, we want to say thank you again for affording us the privilege to be able
A bit
to
louder,
speak.
please, because I think there is something that is making us not
Yeah,
hearing you
something
well.
still.
Maybe if there are fumes around, maybe the fumes are interacting with signal. So maybe we will switch a few fumes and just have one or two.
Can you hear us clearly now?
Yes, it's better.
Okay, so I want to say I'm Augustine T. Jackson, the Senior Director for Press and Public Affairs about Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, and it's a privilege again to be able to speak to you. We will give you full details of our operation these few days. We started send Monday, and we have been registering farmer of Upper County, but it have not been easy. Can you hear me clearly, ma'am?
Yeah, but it's just like getting
Okay.
a bit low. That's why, because I for me I will hear about others online. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just.
Okay, so we are still waiting to be reconnected with our team there in Bon County. There is a bit of background, and hopefully, we expect the connection to be bright very soon. Again, we say a massive welcome to you all, and I want to first of all acknowledge our country director who is now connected. So please introduce himself while we wait to get connected. And besides that, we will also be speaking to others online. Yeah, okay. So hopefully they have been connected. So director, if you can come in quickly while we jump to Bon County, please.
Uh,
Okay, we can hear.
we register farmer.
Y'all can hear us now?
Yeah, you getting me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can proceed, right?
Yeah, if you can be that loud, it'll be very good. I'm seeing
Oh,
online people are saying they are hearing you live and clear, but it's just
mhm.
yeah, so we can get it more. That's all. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. thanks to those who join in the show, and it's a privilege to have them. And I want to encourage them to stay follow the show. And now it have been a wonderful routine for us. We have experienced a whole lot. You know, we have not been on this side of Liberia, especially Upper Bone County, where we have encountered a huge turnover of farmers. Like earlier said, we started with the Oil Depot Road in the Banga area. From there, we went to Meliki, and then we dealt with the Lofa Road. That's what in the Banga area. And then we left from there. We went to the southern region where you border Nima and the Grand Bassa, and we dealt with three different huge towns there. We went to the Sowinta town where we
Mhm.
did that town is the Wolota Klein. That's district number one, and there were a whole lot of farmers, and we have been airing the program. People have been getting the views and knowing how the situation on that side. But just to highlight to you is that there are a whole lot of farming challenges for our farmers there, and most of them cry for the need of assistance when it comes to financial assistance. And then we went into the western side there, where you go all the way down to Bonota. It's not an easy thing. That road is completely closed.
Otota, Otota,
Yeah, that's Bututa. That road is completely closed. You only find motorbike using that route. You no vehicle use that route, and we experienced a whole lot where farmers came from various towns and villages around the turner there, and we were able to register them, and they too express the aspect of road improvement, road connectivity on that side. And they plead to the Liberian government that the Liberian government should aid them in that process of connecting the road so that they can be able to transport their produce to the market easily. And some express the level of Firestone frustration about how Firestone going about purchasing their produce, especially the rubber, because most of them are into rubber farming and whole lot. From there, today we were at the
Beacon.
Beacon town in the same district number one. That side is all the way down by a border Grand Bassa and Bon County. We went there and there are a whole lot of farmers to turn up this morning and we were able to register them. They were coming in until after 4, but we have to leave to come to the studio to be able to share this information with you all. And it has been a wonderful, wonderful journey, even though the road it was not easy, but however, we are here to render the services our Liberian people need, and that so that the world can know the situation of our farmers. And I would just like to say to you all, that's it. And we have experience, and our people they are in the dying need of the support, especially when it comes to their productivity. To enhance it, they need the financial support, they need the road connectivity, they need the storage, they need the market, and so on. It is just it's painful. You see people at that area, they want to work, but they don't have the necessity tools to use, especially when it comes to producing. So they are in the dire needs, and many of them they were crying to Liberian government and to our international partners, those who are out there in the position to help them. They are in the dying need, so they are crying for aid, especially when it comes to their daily usage, where it comes about safe drinking water, the security, and so forth. But that's just it. Is something they really need
Yeah,
the
so
assistance.
yeah, so we can talk to the director for mobilization and recruitment to also share with us his experience.
Yeah, thank you, Rana. You have been very healthy.
Yes.
You have been very healthy for these few days as we started this endeavors. We have been very, very, very healthy because the road condition, and we've been moving from one town to another to see how best that we can reach the farmers be registered so that they can know that we are about to add value to agriculture. One thing I observe is the marginalization of our farmers through the companies, mainly the rubber farmers. They are struggling. Like the commissioner of the district two, no, district one is very, very, very suffering because he has a palm, he has a rubber, he has a pig farming, but then there's no way, no market. He suffer. Even when you enter the vinaigrette now, you see the amount of rubber that is wasting your vinaigrette. That alone shocked me because people are suffering in no budgets. People are suffering. They are producing their own produce, but then they don't have the means to sell it. They are also crying on international partners. They are crying on the Liberian government to see how best that the market can be. There should be a competition. I observe that because of this, there's no competition in the market. That's why these things are happening to them. So the observations were very many, numerous in various towns like Zoenta. Zoenta has a very, very, very huge population, farming population, because of the low competition in the business. The people they are not able to get their things being sold. So for that reason, they are making them very weak to even stay in planning those things. They don't know that they can get at least they bring it and buy it quick and get anything that they can buy Vita and other things and then get their way out. That's what they are going through. So that alone is a blow for them because if you can produce to at least extend your helps to your family, that means you are not progressing. And that is your fee. And I can show you those places that we pass. Farming is the people that their life is their life. That's why they're doing for life. But then their discouragement comes about where they are not getting benefits for what they are doing. So they are actually crying like Bergon, the last place that we went today. Bergon has a lot of towns and villages that are connected in Bergon. The people were able to come to us because they heard about this business on the radio. They came. We were able to give them the history, the vision, and the mission statement of Abba. They were all happy. They are yearning to see us, to see our best through God and the Liberian government or international partners to at least to boost us so that we can be able to reach to farmers. They can be able to benefit from their proceeds. Because they are huge farmers. Now some of them, they are holding their rubber on their head. Somebody just there and seeing them, you weigh it and they just pay you. They don't even know how to read the skill. They're not being taught. They're not educated to what they are doing. They are suffering in that place. The experience, as I said, are many in those places. Road connectivities, even when it comes to the way of planning, it is lacking for them. It is lacking for them. They are planning based on guessing. And in agriculture, it's a direct sign. It's a direct sign. Practically, we do direct practical. And that means if you do it the way that you're supposed to do it, you have the repo yield so that you can be able to get the benefit tomorrow. So some of the things that we saw there, they are lacking of training, they are lacking of financial support, even the knowledge is not there. They are just doing things based on what they got from their past generation. So these are the challenges we saw there. The road is bad. From Zowenta to get to Bodota is a very huge challenge when it comes to road. When you connect from Bodota and to come to Bergon, you see again. You see, Baropa people leave from Baropa to come to Bodota because they are connected to the two villages that is connected to that place. We were able to get people from Baropa from those villages to come to Bodota to do that registration only because they want the knowledge. They want to be, they want to change their life from one place to another. So as we have come and telling our people, whatsoever the viewers are at, whatsoever our international partners they are this time, please, we are asking through our farmers, because the nation who fails to feed the poor will endanger the life of the richer one. That means everyone has to have something to do. They will not focus on their friend doing. But if you fail to feed the poorest one, the poor will jump after the richest one, and that will bring a danger to the country. So, Randall, I stopped that far. I want to say thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we want to say thank you. So we again cross over to Madam Abaye Anderson, who will continue with the conversation, and after which we will open the phone line to allow our callers to call and ask questions or make recommendations or provide their own insight on some of the issues we're discussing here on the program this evening. So, Madam Abba Anderson is all yours.
Yeah, thank you. But also, I would like to recognize Madam Sarah. I don't know if she's there as well because she was one of the four wings of the Abba Organic Farm, interacting with farmers directly. So we would like to hear a bit from her as we proceed. Then we will then open the line while we continue to analyze the findings.
Yeah, due to certain audiences, she had to rush home, so we are
Okay,
unable to video.
okay. So in that light, we want to first of all extend our thanks and appreciation to you who have been the heroes going in the length and breadth, trying to locate farmers in the darkest part of Liberia. We want to extend our thanks and appreciation to you. And to you also listening audience, we want you to please take these voices into serious consideration where you will be able to help us escalate this information to relevant authority. This is happening now and this is crucial. This is happening now and this is crucial. As we all know, Liberia has been found in the category of the poorest nation. And we are striving to see that this come out. We are striving to see that we can be able to feed ourselves. But until we can establish the full cause of where we have find ourselves, we are yet to overcome poverty. And this is why our heroes have left the comfort of their homes and reaching out to farmers in desperate situations, in desperate areas where people are hardly likely to visit. They have laid down their lives. I want you to join us tonight and escalate this information. Please let this go viral because we believe that information like this should not be kept in silence but must be well addressed with urgent attention. This is where we show that there is a new Liberia to come. And we are in the process of helping our leaders to succeed in 2024 and beyond. But in the absence of establishing where we are, Liberia still remains in poverty. We are now in 2024. As the months run around, time is fast spent and every minute counts. It is important that we must take this into serious consideration. So, government officials watching, international partners watching, we encourage you to please follow this information up. These are credible sources, and besides, these are from farmers themselves, visited farmers whom we believe that are not making up stories, but they are actually their own stories. And because we know that this story affects our growth and development, we encourage the leadership to step in. It is urgent and must be treated at once. We encourage partners to step in because this is about a nation, this is not about an individual. In order for us to have the Liberia we hope to achieve, we must take all of this information into an account and let this ring a bell to us that Moravia is not Liberia. We might be in Moravia, but we still need to step out to make Moravia a success. We must make Liberia successful. And these are our farmers. These are the people, the front line of any growing population. These are the people that make and build nation. We can attest to this in every society. Our food is our pride. We must leave our political agendas aside and our differences aside. Let us move this country. We are now at our peak, where without an urgent intervention, this is leading us to more indebtedness, more poverty, and more disenchantment if we do not see it as it is. I encourage you all listening around the world. These are people that need help now. The videos are there live. And the information are real. And those that are carrying this information are still alive, can be contacted. But we must take this as serious as it is. Just before we will open the line to call on other farmers who may have not been reached to, we still think that those that have been established in the data, eyes are waiting, ears are standing. They want to see change. They really want to see change. And they want to see change. They work to see change. And we must allow them experience change. And we are talking about positive change here. We can no longer afford our nation running at a side and scatter, all because we will depend on other countries to feed us. We say no to that. And I would say the Abba Organic Farm stand with all farmers as we plead our case. And may the government and other partners step in to our aid. We cannot afford farming to be a barrier to our society. We cannot afford our nation to be entrapped by poverty when we can deliver ourselves out of poverty. This is it, and we must take this seriously. And I want to say thanks to our honorable directors across the various platforms who are making this happen for us, whom are giving us the true story of what unfolding in different districts, towns, and villages. But I just want to say, our minds are escalating to see a better Liberia through agriculture. And we stand with this government and all other partners to see this happen. But we want to encourage our farmers to stand firm with us as we continue to seek their welfare and continue to work in their interest. We encourage you all to remain firm and give us the time. We will change Liberia together. We will work in the interest of all Liberians. We will make food affordable and accessible in every community in Liberia. This is the dream and vision of the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. And we will, by the grace of God, we will achieve this. And we will start this process this 2024. We will not sit back and watch more farmers being disenchanted or frustrated or left out, we will assure our various communities that farming activities and the entire agricultural sector will have changed. We will work with the agricultural ministry, but we will also insist that the importation of stable food and other basic commodities will become to decline gradually as we progress in the growth of our own homegrown food. And we will continue to appeal to our leaders to ensure this happens. And we will encourage all of our farmers to know that the Aba Organic Farm have truly come to see this happen. On this day, we have said this, and with God above, we know it's going to happen. I will say thank you, and I will stop here as we open the line for the farmers and other partners to call in and give us their tip on what they think and how we all can develop Liberia together. Thank you. To you there in studio, Mr. Yam.
Thank you, madam. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Abai Anderson. And before we can just take our course, we would just like to go. I don't know what is necessary so that we can just bring you, just play two or three of the voices of some of our farmers that were being interviewed there in Bacon today. So clean. Okay, so um, let's see what we can just take you through. It won't last too long. It's going to be for a very, very short period of time. Okay, so let's see whether okay, let's see whether we can bring you this one from Potota.
Okay, because we are not hearing it online. Okay, we are not hearing you
Are
from
you
mine. Yeah, we are not
okay?
getting.
Okay, are you getting us now?
Yes, I'm hearing you, but we are not hearing the recording online.
Are you hearing me now? Yeah, but
Yes,
are
we
you hearing
are
me,
here.
right?
Yes, but we are
Okay.
not getting the recording.
Well, radio listeners, if you just join us there, yeah, I understand. I understand. So we are trying to keep it for another date. That will be play for another date. So now we can hear from our farmers. As you all farmers in Upper Bone County, the registration for farmers in Upper Bone County started last week, and the process still continues. We understand that tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Tuesday and Wednesday, the team is expected to be in Windsor, and then Thursday and Friday, the team is also expected to be in Swakoko market. So the team is still here, and after those different locations, more updates will be provided to you as to where are some of the areas the team will also be visiting as part of the farmers registration in Upper Bone County. So if you're out there, you have a question, you want to make a comment, or you have an inquiry, you can call us up on 0777 777 965. The phone line is now open. you can call this evening and let's talk about the recruitment and mobilization process of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. We have our very first caller on the phone line. Good evening, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, you live. Your
Yes,
name and where you call
I'm
from?
Mr. Doro. I'm calling from Kamtikoya district. It's to one.
Okay, let's hear you. Yeah, Mr. Dolo, let's hear you, Mr. Dolo.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. Okay, last year we had a group that we formed a group to make a big farm, and we did it. And so how the registration is, are they doing it by individual or by group? So that's my question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your
All right.
question. So keep listening. The team will address your concern. But let's take more and more calls right here. Let's take more and more calls so that the team can be able to answer all of your questions just in split seconds. Let's talk to this other caller. Please walk away from the radio. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Your name and where do you call from?
My name is Roland Smith, and I do call you from Dentai.
Okay, Mr. Smith. Denta is in electoral district number 2.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I really want to find out because last year the organic farmer people they were over radio and they been over radio, and I do register with them, and they told me that they put me in the system. But since then I had not heard anything from them, and what all they said, I had not seen them even to come for visit one day. And I'm hearing that they are doing new registration. So I really want to know which registration were done last year and which one is being done this year.
Okay, so your points are well taken and the team will address that. Thank you. Keep listening, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much too as well. 0777 777 965. The phone line is open. You can call right now and interact with the entire team right here on.
For you.
I'm fine.
Calling from Banga, but have a group in Zota district, especially Yowi town.
James Owa, let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you, sir. On Monday in Banga. So I want to know as to whether the schedule for visiting our site is available now. I don't know when, whether this month or when. I don't know. Will you please help us?
You said what?
I gave our group name on Monday at the oil depot last Monday for the registration of as a farmer. So I want to know as to when will ABBA visit us to know our site and know our plots
Okay.
for support.
Okay, the team is listening. They will address that concern. Yeah, please take down notes so that you can be able to address all of the concerns that are coming from the callers. 0777 777 965. We have another caller. Hello?
Yeah.
Your name and where you call from?
I call from Banga.
Yeah, please check out someone. I just walk someone from where you are. You said the name again?
Peter D. Molba.
Peter D. Moluba. Let's hear you, Chief.
Yeah.
Women be walking from where you are now. The place still in nowhere bad. Just be walking a little bit, will get you. Okay. You can call back 0777 777 965. That's the number to get you through and ask your questions. 0777 777 965. We have another caller. Hello?
Hello,
You live. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Samuel M.O. Nana calling from Fonjo.
Mr. Nana, let's hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. I went through the registration process, but we are begging to our boss lady. The way she's speaking, we want it to be done that way. Because we do find out. So we pray that she has come to our aid, and then we pray that the government of Liberia will be able to agree with her, and she will work in collaboration with the government of Liberia, so at least we can succeed as a farmer. And my second issue has to do with people who in Tongweya and Gaye to the voluntary belt there. You people are saying that you're coming to Swakoko for 2 days. How will they come? How will the information reach them? That's the problem.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your concern. Your points are well taken. 0777777. Let's take few more calls and then we'll close the line and allow our discussants here to address some of the concerns. After that, we'll open the phone line again to provide you the time to call and ask more and more questions. Let's talk to this other caller. Your name?
John Wall calling.
Okay, can you just walk a little bit from where you are? So where you come from?
After Kokoya, district number 1.
Okay, Chief, let's hear you.
Okay. But the part of Coco that we hear you talking about Zoweta from Zoweta, Polosan, but there's another big town in between here, the New Town, Eula, Mankoi, the Yolo Town, Western, but we never even see you people there. So that is my concern. I don't know what would be past.
Okay, thank you. I think the team is listening and the points are well taken. Let's take two more calls and then we can close the line and give the chance to our studio guests to respond to the concerns that are emanating from our different callers here this evening. 0777777 is the number to get you through. Let's talk to this other caller. Hello?
Really?
Yes, good evening, you live and where you call from?
This is Chief Betty I call from Florida community.
Let's hear you, Chief.
Yes, I don't know them because sometimes I make a farm, like sometimes I'll make a large corn farm with cassava and peanuts. So I don't know the registration is limited to only those who are cooperative or an individual can register when you are involved into the agricultural activity.
Okay, your points are well taken.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief. Let's take one more call and then we'll close the phone line a bit to hear from our studio guests. 0777777965 is the number to get you through right here to be a part of the program this evening. Okay, we don't get in call now, so let's take a pause. Let's take a pause in the phone call and cross over to Madam Abba Anderson. Madam Anderson, I hope you follow the discussion.
Yes, I did. And I'd like to extend my thanks and appreciation to the listening audience, especially our farmers who have been calling, some of which have been laying their concerns about, their different locations. Sadly, we cannot reach to everyone at once. So what we decided was to follow the change, get to the first towns, and then we can arrange again, give you another schedule where the team will go into other towns. Because like you heard from them, the road connectivity is so terrible. The time and different locations as well. Every town is connected to another town. So in order for us to achieve this, we have to have our first rounds where we tackle those towns and then get those information. But then this information will now link to the other towns and the other towns so that when we come back with the next schedule, which will be shortly after here, we will now give you another town that is connected to that town we were and other towns connected. So we just want you to please be patient, bear with us. It's not quite easy, but to get every town in the whole of Bon County at once is going to be terrible, or we will not reach there. So we decided a bit by bit. So as the team come this week, work along 2 weeks, then they have a little break and then they come back. And in that break, that when we will have scheduled the right areas and the right timing, they will also come back here on the Steam Radio, giving you more insight on where they will be, and then we continue. So this is what we decided, because in one go, that means they won't go back to their homes, they won't see their family, and everybody have their family and stuff. So we have like 2 weeks in, at least, then they take off and then they come back in. So again, to the other caller who called and said, if you register as a cooperative, how do they, work? We want to say to you, this is a farming organization that we want to ensure that the right farmers will have the right support they need. So people having cooperative is fine. We don't have problem with your cooperative, but what we want the partners within your cooperative to register, because we do not want cooperatives to hide behind a thing. And I'm not saying about your one, but I'm talking about people using that as an advantage. Because if you give the opportunity to say, okay, cooperative just come in, one person will just come and bring all of their friends, their family, some of them whom they are no more around or they are not involved into agriculture, they will bring them on the list. And how can we verify that these listings are real? So in order for us to minimize all these trades and things, we decided that all individuals come in, whether you are cooperative or not, we want you to be registered. Why? Because when we register you, when the time comes for the training, yeah, that's one of our key area. We will select you based on what you give us, your information. If you are a palm farmer, that training for palm farmer in District 1, all palm farmers will have a particular location where they will go for that training. And if your cooperative is involved, that means whoever that is in your cooperative will have to attend the training. So that is why we want to have that connection with you by connecting with them individually. And some of them might be working with you in the cooperative, but do not have the special, the special mindset to say, okay, I want to play cassava. Some of them can start with you and then decide, no, I don't like to do cassava anymore. I want to be a rest farmer. And I want to do another thing, so that place where we want you to have the desire of what you really want to do and let us help you achieve it. It is where we are heading. So we say thank you for that call, and this is why we want you to encourage your members to step in just for 10-20 minutes. They can sign in their names and then move on. That will also help us know what their aim and objectives are when it comes to the agricultural sector. Again, to the other caller who said the farmers did register before, yeah, the team came in and did some registration, but they are still hearing that the registration is going. Yes, indeed. What registration you did is still here, so you do not need to register again. But what we are doing, at that time the team came in, they didn't register all the farmers. So those that are still abstaining, these are the farmers we are registering. So if they have come to your town, maybe you have already called on the radio and you have been registered, you do not need to come back to register. Your registration still stands. But to reach other people that have not registered, because we had the election in between, so we could not continue registration last year. This is why we are coming back to seeking the interest of all our farmers to come on board of the Aba Organic Farm. Again, we want to say thank you. But before I will be turning over, this is what we have for you as farmers.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
Okay, to you back in studio, I want to say welcome to you all listening to us online. And also, just a reminder, we are connected with our team there in Bond County on the Radio Banga. So we want you to please be informed that we are in Banga City today, and we want you to join us, share these messages to all of our nation people, all the people that watch and listen to us. Please escalate the voices of the farmers as we continue to bring you the highlights of the happening within the agricultural sector in Liberia. Thank you. So to you there in
Thank you.
studio, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we now cross over to the directors to give us an update as to where they will be going and other information relating to their next plan of action. Director for Mobilization and Recruitment, let's hear you first.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Yan. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. As we said and CEO has said, we apologize to our farmers now that we are jumping over you or we are letting you out of this program. It's just that like the time we will have to now reach to everybody at the same time, as he said. But it's about schedule. God first, we're going to make sure with the help of God and the help of the CEO, we're going to make sure that I reach to you people as the farmers. But we are like for the next era we're going to, we're going to discuss and you will get to know in time frame that you're going to know what will be the next era will be going, because we are having the app that we're using to do the registration. The app is giving now problem and is now reconnecting. And as you know, that is one of the strongest instruments that we are using to collect farmer data. And like in Liberia now, when people see with paper, just paper in your hand, and then you're doing writing on it, they feel like you're not doing a writing. And we started this thing with our app, and we are very transparent. So we are going back in our chimot with our CEO to see how best that we can all learn those things, and we will come back and let you know what will be our next movement and where the towns will be reaching to up to. You'll soon get it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again. And like you rightly heard, the director for mobilization and recruitment. Well, I would just want to encourage our farmers. If we have jumped over you and we went to other towns, it doesn't mean that you won't be part of the process. It's just that maybe your time haven't reached yet. But we will make sure we schedule and then we will reach you. That's why we are on the air. We have the Facebook page. We provide that necessary information that even if we jump over you, you can reach us by the Facebook page and just send in your comment that you are a farmer, and we will get in connection with you, and then we will have you register. If you are unable to turn up for the registration, and that will just want to enlighten you on that. Now, when it comes to the next plan of action where we will be going, we will have to go in Chimo, and then we will come up with the actual date and the time that town that we will be in. We will enlighten the public as to where we will be. So please keep glued to Radio Banga for whatever updates we will come up with. We will come right back to the station and have you informed. And for those who want to get my number, you can get me by 07779000122, and you can call me, and then we can talk off air, and I can give you some information. Even if it costs me to have you register, I will just have to do small screening, and then you will be part of the program. So I want to say thank you, you who out there in Radio Land, even in other Liberia, you have been monitoring the program by the Facebook page and by the radio station here in Banga. We want to encourage you. You can also follow us by the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union platform, and that you will get all necessary information. So we just say thank you and continue to follow.
Okay, we say thank you and continue to follow the voice of the Director for Media and Propaganda. Okay, so you can call us up on 0777777965. That's the number to get you to 0777777965. So the phone line is now open again. Let's see whether we can take in another batch of callers. And after which we will cross over to the team to give us their parting comments. And then we wrap up right here on the program. This is the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program, and it's right here on Radio Banga. My name is Randaya, and I'm your usual host of the program. I also have with me Madam Abba A. Anderson, live from the United Kingdom, who is also our host there in the diaspora. So if you're following us live online, and if you are also following us, via the radio, we want to say welcome, and you can call us up on 0777777965. So you already listened to the team. So the registration for key areas in Upper Bone County already started, and I know many of you continue to complain and asking as to when do we intend to visit all our communities, especially for electoral district number 4, which is in Panta and Zota, and electoral district number 2, which is Jocular district number 2. Okay, we've not yet visited that particular part of the area, but I know plans are on the way, where the team will also be giving you more update as to when they will be visiting your communities. We know that we did not also reach in Baila, and I'm quite sure the team will also be preparing in the on the soonest possible time to have you informed as to when they will be arriving. We have another caller here on the line. Let's talk to this caller this evening. Hello,
Yeah, hi, sir.
I'm fine. Your name and where you come from?
I'm a junior cop from Bapela.
Okay, let's hear you.
Okay, yeah, I would like to tell the team thank you because our community has not yet received this thing that we can register for this agriculture because our community we believe in agriculture, farming, gardening, etc.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
0777777965. Okay, CEO, you can take over from me while we await the calls.
Okay, so thank you. And we just want you to all know that this is um, an organization that is working in the interest of all farmers. No matter whether you are registered right away or a few weeks from now, we just want you to know this program is for us and it's not going to go away. We are going to ensure that every those steps will receive the adequate support that we can give them. The God being above, through the hand of all partners and government. We know it hurts, we know it's frustrating to be doing something and not getting the right result. And the Aba Organic Farm is no stranger to the plots of the ordinary farmers. We have seen this We have experienced this. And we think that us standing up together this time is going to bring us meaningful results. This has to work, and this must work. Because if this work, it gives us and leave us with legacies that we can stay back, even in our old age, and say, yes, this is what we work for. Many of the bridges that we walk on today, it started with one mindset. And today, millions and thousands plus have enjoyed walking on the bridges. But somebody had to have that vision. And somebody had to initiate that plan. And somebody had to believe that it will work. That's where it came. So today, the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union, is reaching out to you. It's not going to be an easy road. But you know what? We are going to hold together. It's not going to be an easy road because since 1847 till today, there has been a lot of barrier when it comes to agriculture. And these barriers are not from people outside. It has been from people within. So in order for us to achieve, we must realize that there are going to be ups and downs. But consistency and our belief with God above, we will achieve it. I want us all as farmers to know that we can afford now to continue to farm up and down. And yet you can't even afford one good lapper to wear, even on Christmas or on New Year. Your children barely wearing good slippers. Check the farmers up, how their children looks like. Through the efforts, these children go to school, come back from school and go on the farm. But are they really benefiting that they're supposed to benefit compared to how much farmers have put in? It is still less. For me to travel from Liberia and come to Europe and have gone other part of the world, America and other places, and have seen the reward of farmers, I still stand strong to be convinced that if we come together, there's not just going to be a better Liberia, but there's going to be a transformation in our mindset. A transformation that will allow us to not see agriculture as a barrier, but to break those barriers and walk through with shining colors. I'm coming to Liberia, as I said. I'm coming to Liberia this year. And I'm not coming to sit back and fold my hands. I'm coming to reach out. I am coming to reach out. And I'm not coming to reach out only my one. No, I'm coming to call you. We will hold hands. We will walk together. We will sit and we will discuss. We will come up with fundings and findings that will help us and deliver this nation. I do not believe that Liberia could be out of poverty with a one mindset. I believe with a collective mindset, we can get out of poverty in the shortest time possible. And I believe if we bring this to light, reality will kick in. And our true meaning of feeding ourselves will be reborn. We did this before. We can do it now. We overcome the war, the division. Even recently, we have so much difficulties, even to the point where we didn't think we were going to have peace. in the midst of election. You could feel the heat, the storm was so high. But today, it all been behind us as a history. We all still sit back and laugh. So I believe our coming together is mighty. It's going to give us the reward that we need. It's going to help us rebuild our nation. This is no one man cry. This does not affect one county. This does not affect one district. This affects the growth, the stability, the peace that we want for the nation. Our economy is still broken. Until we can strengthen agriculture, we will always go back borrowing from one country to another. We will always go back to borrow money. But we will not sit back now and fold our hands and continue to leave debt for our unborn generation. We will use this now in a profound way to help educate, mobilize more people, and strengthen the economy. This will be used for a job creation. This will be used to infuse money in a community, in an entire society. Look, for instance, where people are selling their rubbers to Firestone at their will and pleasure. How many of us do not use rubber dishes in Liberia? There is no one home in Liberia, in the whole of the country, that does not have a rubber dish, either a cup, a bowl, or a bucket. Even when the baby is born 1 day old, we still rush in the store to buy a rubber bowl, rubber dishes. We bathe our children in rubber bowls. We go in our cocoa shop, we eat in rubber bowls. But show us today, have Firestone stood up for the rubber production of Liberia? No. All the rubbers that come out of Liberia is then exported, while the rightful farmers have been marginalized for years. Firestone decide how much they pay for your rubber, and that is it. I think it is now time that we can have our own local rubber production company in Liberia. That's what I think. I think that if we can start making even a rubber plate as Liberians, I think it will be adding more value to agriculture. And that is why I'm fighting for. As we lay in bed today, I want you all to join me. Let us pray. Let us fight this fight together. Because we believe that if we do not fight this fight together, we will not be able to help ourselves, neither will we help our generations to come. And I'm more than certain that if we stand up to this, we can start. India has proved it to us. China has proved it to us. Even Guinea, near us today, we are still running to Guinea because they are bringing in things for affordable prices. And I think Liberia is no exception to reality. If we can now start building our own rubber cup that every household in Liberia needs or uses, we are still in denial of the true rights of our people. And this is not for political gains. This is the true reality of what is unfolding in the nation. Today, we drink coffee. Many of us go to our Thai shops, we'll drink coffee and tea. But we still are yet to produce one of our tea. All the organic leaves are wasted in the country. But we cannot even afford to produce 1 tea bags in the name of Liberia. How can we continue to spend and expect to have? We don't have if we do not be able to invest into what we have. Other countries invest into it. Matter of fact, the India, even the Europe here, they had to invest. And now, through that investment, they have expanded. And if nothing I came to Europe and America and other places, I have learned that investing in the right soil, in the right manner, can bring you an interest that is way beyond your expectation. This is what we are bringing to people, and we are bringing to our government. As I come to Liberia, like I said, I will call you all. We will meet. I will come from town. I will come to every district by the grace of God. Am I coming to those districts? Is to meet you all, and that we will work together. I'm coming to empower you, and you empower me, and we will hold hands. And we will plead to the lawmakers of our counties. We will also plead to our leaders to actually turn their face to us for once. Because when they come for vote, they come to us. So when we need help, we will also go to them. That's how it works. We give our votes. Let our vote be our interest. Let our vote stand up for us. And I believe in this new government as well as the old one. But I believe now it is the time that the rest will stand tall and will deliver. And we want that delivery. And we will not rest until we have it. I'm committed, and I know you are. That is why, year on, we are still here. And we are now telling you that we don't want to just be in a stations or on air. We are coming to the community. And as you can clearly see, the members are come to the community. We have not finished it, and we will not finish now. But we will also be committed to ensuring that this 2024, the farmer's life will change. And I want to encourage you all listening. We will leave behind everything that have separated us. We will put Liberia first this time. And we will not allow anyone tear us apart. And we will not allow anything to stand in the way. Because this is what will build this nation. The true transformation is in agriculture. We will have to have our names on papers now, where we will walk in stores and see Liberian own brand, even in the local shops. Go to the Atai shop or go to even in a shop near us. You will see different. Even down to baby soap, you will see it. But you hardly see Liberian own brand. Why? Because there is no promotion to what we do. These countries that are producing these things, they are not better than us. We are also learning. But it still stands that part of us has to be addressed. And this is what we are coming to see. We are going to make sure our brands are on the supermarket shelf. We will enforce those laws through the law. That's why we will be meeting the county leadership, the district leadership, the nation leadership, whatever leadership, to ensure that our efforts will not be wasted. Why would somebody work on a cocoa farm months and yet their income is not able to feed them? How can you plant your rice, your cassava, and everything sit down and spoil? How many mouths that we don't have to feed? We just need to know that if we continue to add value to what we produce, we are not just making an income, we are making an impact. Because if you are making an impact, then it works in line with the income. So I want you farmers to know I'm no stranger to what you're going through. I have gone through it. I made a farm myself. I came from Europe and I came to Liberia. I sat there 6 months. I was in the field. I saw the cross from cultivation, from the time we call our brushing, from the brushing to the planting of the cross, to the harvesting, to the marketing. I saw it. Where you put your things in the back of in a car or a pickup, they charge you as they wish. And you get to realize you have not just started the frustration that you have actually borrowed money to start your family, but your frustration even kicked in that you have actually labored and make sure these crops have grown. Take it out to the market, another challenge. When you get into the market, no buyer, and you watch them perish. Sometimes you even put them in the warehouses. Before you come, right now, eat your bag that you have covered. Right now, eat it. But you still pay the people in the warehouse. Then you come back. Your own sisters take the goods and say they will sell it and send your money. With tears, you return back home expecting your money in 2 weeks. When you call them, they say your goods all spoiled. They not pay. The people not buy your things. Yeah, everything's spoiled. The frustration is too much. And the delay is dangerous. This is why the Abba Organic Farm is born of our own. This one is not white man coming, 3 months later they leave. No, this is our own, and we as Liberians must make it work. Nobody understands what we go through compared to how we that facing what we face understand it. I'm just encouraging you to know that we are deeply in pain as you are in pain. We are deeply frustrated as you are frustrated. But we will not allow our frustration to set in the way of change. We will use change in a positive way that will impact our nation. We will tell our nation and our people that this is time. And I know His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, is listening or have listened to us. And we know our eyes are waiting to see the effect of positive change as we work behind the scenes to ensure that a better Liberia is born now. This is where I would like to stop. I just want you to know that you are not on that boat alone. We are in it together. And the flag of Liberia is the one star that stands with us all. We will not shed no more blood, but we will stand for our nation as we stand before. This Sunday, I want to wish you all a pleasant Sunday. As the time comes closer to what we have long been waiting for, I urge you all to remain calm and remain prayerful. Because sometimes we can be praying for good things, but there are also other forces that will not want the good. So I want you to continue to pray. Deliverance is not easy. And this is not deliverance of one town or one village. This is a nationwide deliverance, transformation that we want to see. This is not about money making. This is about impact and stability. So we will come to this end. With all I have said, I want you to know that we are in it. And I want you to record this voice on this day. Put it in your diary, because we will see this come to pass. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure being with you there in Bon County. And I want to say thanks to all of you for listening.
I want to say thank you so much, Madam Abba A. Anderson, for the time. It was indeed a pleasure having you this evening.
Thank you so much.
And studio guests, I want to say thank you also for coming. It was nice having the both of you in studio.
Thank you very much.
And we want to say thanks to all of you who've been watching us live via the Facebook and other social media platforms. We want to say thank you. Please join us on next Sunday at 6:30 in the evening for another edition of the program. Until that time, I've been Randa Yan, wishing all of you a wonderful time from Central Liberia, and talk to you on next Sunday at 6:30. Goodbye from Central Liberia.
And so, folks watching online, we have been in Bon County, and it's been a pleasure in Bon County listening to our callers whom have many concerns as we continue to work behind closed doors to ensure that farming activity are actively escalating in the Liberia community. Your host has been Madam Abba A. Anderson. It has been a great pleasure having you online with me, and we encourage you to kind of share our video and encourage others to join. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant good night.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For a live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
Good night.